Good afternoon. Welcome to another live session. How are you all? How are things? As always, questions will always remain the same, isn't it? What are you up to? Were you all eagerly waiting, as we all are waiting, to come in front of you to have a lovely session with each one of you? Let's see how many of new students come with all your valid participation, your support, and everything as of that's most important to us. So on behalf of Neethus Academy, I am Vinod James and welcome to another live session with me. Sri Lakshmi Sharat, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all of you. Okay. So how is your day going? Are you all working in between duty, going for duty? Simi Jaben, good afternoon. Very good afternoon. So there are a few names which Dillu Kurian. Hi, sir, good afternoon. Dillu, a new name for me. I don't know whether you are attending for the very first time, but a new name. Jean Maria, good afternoon. So if there is anybody who's attending for the very first time, please do let me know where you're from. Yeah, just to add on to my known people's list. That's all. Yeah. Simi, good afternoon. Saumya, Shijo, good afternoon. Nanju Sijan, good afternoon. Arya Jinath, good afternoon. So a very good afternoon to all of you. And people, there are people who still say they don't know my name. So I'm just going to repeat my name again. My name is Vinod James. Yeah. Anju Davis here. Good afternoon. So anybody attending for the very first time, please do let me know. Okay, that's just to let you know some information about what to do or how to get into the Telegram group and all those things. So people who are new, we have just pinned our official Neethus Academy Telegram page. Just click that. It's a free group again. And then we have another group. That's the only two group that we have. Tueler Job. Good afternoon. That's an exclusive reading Telegram page. See, that exclusive reading Telegram page, we are only accepting after scrutinizing. Okay, even though it's a free group again. But we will, Jyoti Thakur, after a long time, Jyoti from Pune, right? From, if my memory serves right. Okay, good enough. So that's the only thing. And the reading Telegram group is where you get the first-hand information about all the Neethus Academy material and all those things related to reading. Marin Ummin, good afternoon. Anju Sriraj, good afternoon. Jyoti Thakur, good afternoon. So very good afternoon to all of you. Right. So tell me, how was your day? How was your day going? Saumya Kishore, good afternoon. Nino Alex, good afternoon. Thank you for the flash. So what are you doing today? Are you working? Are you all, holiday? What are you up to? Tell me some insight, because you're all lovely people who keep on asking us what are we, how are we, and all those things. So we would definitely want to know how you all are. Neethu Binoy, good afternoon. Shiva Ji Nair, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all of you. So anybody again, ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ first time attending? Like you're entering, you would have seen or heard us. എന്തിനാ ചോദിക്കുന്നത് പറഞ്ഞാൽ Tina Anthony, good afternoon. The Priya Sunil Kumar, good afternoon. The whole idea is to make sure that all those lovely students who have shared those links on a daily basis, that's Dillu Kurian, first time from Kuwait. Thank you very much, Dillu. And it's a pleasure meeting you. So Dillu from Kuwait. Mini Abraham, good afternoon. Again, a new name for me. So, the other names I always, when I keep on, not fine at all, Sir Tina Anthony. Why is that? Tell me. We are here to aid you. So if we could, we'll definitely be that bridge between you and your dream. Betsy, good afternoon. Thomas Casey, good afternoon. Tinsy Jomi, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all of you. What happened? We always want all of you to have a vibrant day. That's all what we expect all of you to. Dina Basil, good afternoon. Nasti Makhtar, good afternoon. Tina Anthony, do not worry about it. See, this is one exam, isn't it? We always have to understand. Simi Jabin, first time. Simi, would you be kind enough to tell me where you're from? Shanila Shafar, good afternoon. Anthony Printer, good afternoon. Sibi George, good afternoon. See, Tina, you have to understand, as always, isn't it? As long as you should be happy enough from the aspect, yeah, if you have done well, do not worry, because you have to understand there are things that a person above has a number onto you, isn't it? So we have to wait for that. But do not worry, with your effort. Like, see, even with that, you are in a class trying to enhance it, isn't it? That's the spirit that you have to always have. Okay. And you have to always remember it's about assessing. See, it's not about making mistakes. Okay. Do assess where you went wrong. That is very important. And if you have done, let's say, alone, you have to see where you stand. You have to get some advice on the aspect of how to improve or where is your problem. You have to assess yourself. If you are capable enough of to assess, go back and see where you went wrong. Okay, then put a bit more of effort. If you have put, let's say, see, if you have put 100%, no problem at all. Be happy with that, because God has a number which is embedded for you. Till that number, you have to do. If you haven't given your 100% is what you feel, do not worry. The next time will be the time that God will give you that beautiful thing that is there for you. The dream score that you, let's say you haven't achieved today, let's say the score that you really needed, God has a better score for you in this. That's how you have to take it. Yeah. So do not worry. And whatever that we could, please do attend the classes that we are providing. Do attend, do improve on a daily basis. Yeah. Minnu Joman, good afternoon. Dini Seve, good afternoon. Anu Anil, good afternoon. Simi Jebin from Tiruvalla. Okay, fair enough. Third attempt, I still feel reading is difficult. See, first and the foremost thing is about having that attitude, saying that it is not going to be difficult. Do the basics proper. I always tell my student, one thing you have to understand is it's not that reading is difficult. It's about how you invest onto it. Are you having reading as a habit? Or are you still reading only the material that is there? So that is where the problem lies. We simply brand it like that. Do not brand it. Okay, one, you have to tell yourself, okay, see, this is there. I'm not saying no. What can I do to enhance it? That's how you find it. See, if people are saying reading is difficult, the only way to improvise onto it is start reading as a habit. If you feel listening is difficult, start listening as a habit. If you feel writing is difficult, start writing as a habit. If you feel speaking is difficult, do speak. That's the easiest way, and that is the only way to go ahead. Yeah, numbers doesn't matter. Okay, Tina, let me tell you, mark my word, the next attempt that you're going to give, you will definitely get your dream score, provided again, if you still feel that you need to brush it up, do go to some professional place where you can get a proper guideline and then go for it. Understood? These are all suggestions, right? Lintu C, good afternoon. Again, a new name, Lintu. Savita Sunil, good afternoon. Manju Merita, good afternoon. Liba Libin, good afternoon. Sindhu Jiji, good afternoon. Susmita Mohan, good afternoon. Thank you. Definitely, I'll do that. Pleasure. See, this is what I love about all my students is when you give them something, you are ready for it, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Good. So all of you are ready for today's session? Yes? Can you give me a quick thumbs up and say, yes, I am? Or people, do tell me, I will clear OET. Tell me that. I always love that word, I will. Even though not that word, two words. I will is something which is of utmost importance. I always consider that to be the core on the aspect, because you have to start saying, I will. Right? Priya Sunukumar is ready. Tina Anthony is ready. Jissa Bins. Good afternoon again. Bins. I'm not sure about that name, but again, maybe it's new. So if there are anybody else who's new, please do comment on so that I know that you are there. Shiba is ready. Soumya is ready. Manju Merita is ready. Excellent. Soumya Shijo is ready. Very good. Tina, I will for sure. That's the word that I love to see. I will is what you have to start telling yourself. Priya Sunal Kumar, I will. Excellent. Liba Liben, I've done. Soumya Shijo, I will. Very, very good. Ambili Jino, ready. Anju Sijan, I will. Very good. So you have to keep on reminding yourself, I will clear thing, or I will clear any linguistic exam that we are talking about. Okay, that like what Anju Sri Raj have just said. CB George, ready. Savita Sunil, I will. Excellent. Let it be whatever the exam that comes in front of you. You start telling yourself that I will clear that. Unbelievable, I will. Excellent. Sri Lakshmi is all ready. So what are we going to do? We'll be doing two things. One, we'll be talking about a part A, which I've already shared. Very good, Ninu. Keep on. You have to start saying that I Dillu Kurian. I will. Good. Anuvanil, I will. Very good. Anju Devasya, I will. Excellent. Marinuman, one day, not that one day, I will. That one day will definitely come in your way. Betsy, I will. Grishma, I will. Very good. And good afternoon to all the lovely people whom if I have missed your name, please bear with me. It's due to the conversation I might have missed. Farida Banu, good afternoon. Sanila, I will. Very good, very good. So, as you have all said, Alina Rabi Jacob, I will do it. Very good. So, as you have started saying, I will, and all of you are ready, what are we going to do? We'll be doing two things. Apart from that, see, please do understand, Neethus Academy is always there for you. We are trying to be that bridge between you and your dream destination. So, what all do we have? We have regular batches available where you can see that our students are so happy to wait even to join us. Our next batch is scheduled only from June, July, August. Till that time, we have closed the admission, but still, it's an honor to know that there are n number of students who are literally waiting to join us. So happy. And if you feel that you need only to fine tune yourself, we have crash courses available for you. So any information that you need on behalf of Neethus Academy or anything about Neethus Academy, please feel free to contact those numbers which has been there. Do not go for any messages that has been sent to you. Okay, we will not. You can call the number. That's why we always believe in genuinity. That's why we are giving the number. You call us if you want. Okay, that's all what we. If you have any doubts to clarify, do call that. Okay, we are there for you. Okay, that's all. And we do have other linguistic exams that we conduct on the aspect. We give training as well. So if you want again information about what all we do call that number. We'll be happy to assist you. Okay. So part A, I've already shared every day. Neethu madam makes the new material and then we share it. You are supposed to do. No, crash courses are all for all the students. It's not just for Art Academy students. Of course, we do have Art Academy students also there, but we are also doing it for across the globe. We do have people from across the globe. So we cater for a multinational student list. So it's not only for us, yeah? Elizabeth Jones, good afternoon. So what are we going to do? We'll be doing, as I mentioned, part A, I'll be discussing the answers, and on top of that, part B is what we'll be doing first. അപ്പോൾ ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യാൻ പോണ പാർട്ട് ബി ആണ്. പാർട്ട് ബി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് എവിടെയാണെന്ന് നോക്കി നിങ്ങൾ വെറി ചെയ്യേണ്ട. The question will be shared on the screen, and after that, we'll be discussing. You will have 2 minutes. Do not type the answers, okay? Once you do the material, do click the or do write saying that done. Okay, or just put a thumbs up. That's enough. I will. Okay, the question is there on the screen. So please do the material. All right, as I always say, time doesn't wait for anyone. It just goes very quickly, isn't it? So, but still, I'm quite happy that in between, there were students who said that they have done. So it's like Shiba said, Saumya said, Sri Lakshmi said, Simi said, Tina Anthony said, and Dhoni said, yeah. So good. So you should always have. See, one thing that you have to always understand is the whole ideology, why we come in front of you is to make sure that we are getting you to be there in order to avoid such kind of time pressure and all those things. Okay, and also another thing why we keep on asking you to comment is, see, you have to start commenting. Okay, do not worry about what others are going to think. Do not worry about what if they don't understand, what if they think that I am wrong. Let them think whatever they want because we are here for our own purpose only. Okay. So Ambili done, Alina Rebi done, Anju Devasya done, Anu Anil done, Dinu Alex done, Merinu Men done, Anju Sijin done. Good enough. See the amount of comments that you give. Okay, that will always have that, whether you like it or not, you will start understanding the importance of validating that confidence which has been, we always are people, especially see when you really look into, okay, Delu Kurian done, Deena Basil done, Anu Sri Raj done, Shanila done, Priya Sunil Kumar done. See, we always are, we when you really look into ourselves, see, it's high time that you start telling yourself, we have been doing this for a long time, isn't it? Staying back and then letting the others, or, when it comes our way. Betsy done, Elizabeth Joe's done, Grishma Ketu done. See, please do understand, the world is only for people who stand on their own. Okay, the world will always remember a patient. Lindu done, Tinsy done, Lieber done. Okay, fair enough. They will always see when you're going into these kind of country, especially when you're going abroad, the whole way that you can show the other, just me, Michael, done. Okay. Donna Anish, done. Jisabinch, done. I'm quite happy that there are a lot of new names which are commenting. Okay, that should be the spirit. You should always comment. Sita Tarshini, done. See, you are going into that kind of a culture. Okay, you have to mold yourself to deal with that kind of culture as well. Neethu below, done. See, you will only be, in the limelight when you are validating yourself as a person. You can't see they don't come behind a person who's always withdrawing yourself from coming in front of the limelight. People will always notice only person who always take that opportunity, who grab that opportunity. Let it be whatever, even if it is to say an answer, you say that answer. Right or wrong is a secondary thing. First is about telling, yes, I am here learning, fair enough. Who cares? Feba Matthew done, Shruti Vijay done. See, nobody, when these people, they will always try to pull you only down. See, that is because that's how the world is. So if you want to be that person, you have to start telling yourself, I will tell my answer. This is my answer. A, B, C. Let it be, whatever it is. Right? No problem, you're corrected. Sorry, you are appreciated. Wrong, no problem, you are corrected. So please always think like that. Yeah. Now, I hope all of you have had an answer. Now, would you be kind enough to tell me what is your answer and where you got the answer from? That is the most important thing, not just the answer, where you got the answer. Because Neethu's Academy is always focused on molding a student from where that person has gone. It's not just about saying, okay, this is the answer. That's easy, anybody can do. We don't do that. Okay, that is why even when we come in live, we want to ensure that you are being corrected into it. So that is why we keep on requesting you to comment what is your answer, where you got the answer from. Because you, as a medical oriented professional person, you know much of an insight, and you see a word can be the decisive factor between you assessing how it is right or why it is right and why it is wrong. Sri Lakshmi B from middle of the paragraph. Okay, fair enough. CB George B. Okay. Anju Sri Raj B. Okay. How about others? I want all of you to start telling yourself, today I will start commenting, whatever it is. Soumya, my answer is C. Okay, fair enough. Neha B. Neenu Alex B from middle. Susmita Mohan B. Tina Anthony B. Anu Anil C. So I have two people with C. Okay, Donna Anis with C. I have three people with C. Four people. Now C is picking up, is it? Donna Anis C. Simi Anis C. Jean Maria C from first sentence. Betsy Matthew C. Dina Basil C from middle of the paragraph. See, now this is what the contrasting thing is. B, you got it from middle of the paragraph. C also you're getting from middle of the paragraph. So where is it or what is the answer? Shruti Vigil C, Elizabeth Joe C, Marin Umman C, Savita B, Thomas C. So it's an even proportion of B and C, isn't it? So that means the answers are there somewhere between B and C. Let's see. Liba Liban C, Alina Rebi C, CB George, first and second sentence. Okay, fair enough. Saumya Shijo, they are saying that gait impairment and all about movement problems. Okay, fair enough. Dillu Korean C from last sentence, cause it's talking about change in memory, cognitive disorder. Okay, that is the reason why you have got B. Okay. Shanila B, Shruti C, Sheba B from second line onwards, Neethu Binoy C from first two sentences, Lintu C, Sita Tarshini C, Jissabil C, Anju Sijan B. So at least let me congratulate all the students who have commented for the very first time. Absolutely stunning, okay? Because I read a few names which I have never read before. So that means you are ready to make that change in you. Absolutely good enough. Now, let's see how to deal with whether it is B or whether it is A or whether it is C, which is the answer. Because all the three can be a possibility, isn't it? So in part B, again, I always remind you, see, don't read the paragraph first. Okay, it's just about time management. Read the question, understand the question, underline the question, keywords. Then you have two options, read the paragraph and pick it up from the answer options, or if you're like me, I read my answer option because I need to know what I'm searching for in the paragraph. So I underline the keywords in the answer option, then I pick it up from the passage. Elizabeth Jones is ready, very good. So the question is very simple, isn't it? So Huntington's disease. So what is it saying about Huntington's disease? So something is very true from the sentence is what? It is talking about that particular disease only. Now what are my answer options? My answer options are saying option A may result in death of brain cell. So my answer keywords in option A are death, brain cell. So there you have the question in front of you. Now option B may result in loss of intelligence. See, very clearly, always underline keywords, okay? This is where you're missing something. Loss intelligence. Okay. Now option C may result in involuntary movements. So involuntary movements. So each of those have different things. One, death brain cell. Two, loss intelligence. Three, involuntary movements. So I'm not aware of it. So I'm reading it as fresh as what you do every time when you read something that is so fresh, so that no preset assumptions are there. Huntington's disease, and it's abbreviated as HD. So Huntington's disease is a genetic neurodegenerative disorder that results in chorea, balance, and gait impairments. So now this is where the problem is. Yeah, these are two purely medical oriented terminology which you are expected to know. Okay, let's say. Okay, gait impairments, changes in behavior, and declines in cognition. See, now all those things, whatever that is there, option B and C can be from here only that you would have got, generally. Okay, cognitive decline occurs early in the disease course, occasionally preceding. See, this word preceding is a beautiful word, and what happens is that is a most confusing word, or people have that preset assumption thinking that preceding is something else. That's wrong. Preceding chorea and motor impairment and continues to progress throughout the disease process. So cognitive deficits, again, everything is talking about cognitive, yeah? Includes difficulty with the extensive function, including trouble with planning, organizing, problems with working, visual, verbal memory, impaired concentration, while gait dysfunction is typically thought to arise primarily from the damage to the motor circuitry of the basal ganglia. Studies into elderly population and other neurologic population indicate the gait dysfunction may also be related to changes in cognitive function. Now, I have got a basic idea about what is there. Okay, now to go and see what are the key words that is there. One is about chorea. What is chorea balance? See, chorea is a neurological disorder characterized by the spasmodic involuntary movement of the limbs or facial muscles. So it is to do with some muscle movement. Okay, so that is one pointing somewhere now. Then the next one, gait impairment. So gait impairment is again something to do with movement again, because gait impairment means any deviation from normal walking. Or what do you mean by gait? The gait is a person's manner of walking. Okay, again it is talking about movement. Okay, so it's clearly specifying movements. Now let's see, the other one is mentioned or not, yeah? Changes in behavior. Does it do anything with intelligence? No. Decline in cognition. That is the problem with the intelligence, isn't it? See, cognition and intelligence are two different things. Understood? Cognition is the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, thinking. See, your awareness is called as cognition. Understood? That means when the involuntary movements and all are happening, it is affecting your awareness of it. And that is what is meant by cognition. So please do not misunderstand thinking cognition is intelligence. Okay, intelligence means what? You really say that buddhi, okay, or clever, something like that is intelligence. Cognition is awareness. Understood why you got it wrong? So now I have given you some insight. Now can you tell me which one would be the most appropriate answer? I just read two sentences, or let's say one sentence. Now, which one do you think that it is the right answer? Which one? Tell me. Let me see. Is there any changes in your answer? Which one do you think is the right answer? Because, see, even though you are all virtually in front of me, I always believe that you're right in front of me. Correct, Sibi. Now, all of you have got the right answer, isn't it? So, C is the right answer. Because loss of intelligence is never mentioned at all in the paragraph. Awareness is mentioned, and that is a beautiful word called cognition. Okay, absolutely good enough. Now understood how Kavita, after a long time again. Good. So this is how intelligence, to expand it, it's the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. That's called intelligence. So cognition is very different to intelligence. Understood? So the right answer is C. Okay, absolutely good enough. Vinita, Renu, a lot of new names I'm seeing commenting, so I'm quite happy. Okay, so big congratulations to all of you. Yeah, because it's from the bottom of my heart. I'm wishing all of you, because you have taken that big step in your life to start coming into the run, doesn't it? You have to. And I am a person who always believe that, see, when things are appreciated, you have to take it, you have to grab it. And I could see that all of you are enjoying. Kavita, after a long time, good afternoon. Ambali, keep on dancing. Jean Maria, congratulations. Shaumya Shitu, congratulations that you're all enjoying. See, and the other beautiful thing is about to enjoy your achievement that you have made. Understood? You have to enjoy whatever that things you're getting. Very good. Is there anything that you want me to clarify again? Anything that you're not clear about? C is the right answer. Yes, C is the right answer. Any questions that or anything that you want me to clarify? Understood, sir. Thank you. All right, fair enough. Bessie also understood. Excellent. Everybody clear? Very, very, very good. Okay, as you are all clear, shall we go to the next one? Go to the next one. Next one is called no, sir. Crystal clear. Okay, fair enough. I thought no, sir means you had some doubt. Okay, fair enough. So now we'll be going into part A, which is the first item that we will be doing when you are doing the reading. Okay, part A is again an absolute beautiful thing. It's more like a game. The first 1 to 7 is like a game where it says match the following. 8 to 14 is short answer question, and 15 to 20 is fill in the blanks question, where you have 15 minutes only, 20 questions. So you have to be very quick. See, and the other one more important thing that you have to understand is I have seen a lot of students with a very lazy. No, I wouldn't say lazy. It's not that they're lazy. They don't understand the urgency of being very quick. See, when they bring you the material, sit. And as soon as they say start, or when you're practicing also, see, as soon as you keep the timer, and when the timer hits that 1 second, you start very quickly. You start. See, there are ways that you can improve. We always say time is a problem. That is because by that time you take the pen and then you start underlining. You're very slow. That shouldn't be there. You have to be into a brisk attitude where okay, quickly. I'm not saying do hastily. Okay, you have to be more active when you're doing it. Clear? Now, give me some insight about how did you find about today's material? Was it easy, tricky, confusing, challenging? Give us some insight, because every day from seeing your valid feedbacks only, we mold the next day material. So Neethu madam would definitely want to hear from you. And on top of that, I would definitely want to see how you felt about the material. Beena Susan Kuriakos. I know that name. Good evening. Alina Rabi, got it, sir. Fair enough. Sri Lakshmi, easy. Very good. How about others? How did you find today's material? Okay, and be aware, part A will not be there for all the time with you. So it's just the 15 minutes that will be there. You'll be seeing part A material. So you have to be a bit more quick as well. Now let's go into easy material. Yeah, everybody is saying easy, so I think it should be an easy material. Neenu likes easy. So what is today's material? Colposcopy. Okay, so it's again a kind of procedure, isn't it? You wanted to have some procedures. We are there. We will comply to whatever you say. Easy. Okay. Now let's go into question 1 to 7 will be the first one to deal. The answer is as simple as that. You have to write from any of the 4 letters. You have to write A, B, C, or D. That's it. You can use the letters more than once as well. So keywords. First, then the foremost thing that you do in part A is you skim the 4 text. Then you go and underline the keywords in the question. So question number 1. The situation where we are compelled to cancel the procedure. Okay, so situation, compelled, cancel, procedure. So where are they talking about cancelling and all those things where it has been compelled? So the compelled and all those things are as such mentioned where in text C, isn't it? It's there, cancel procedure or consider alternative. So where are you compelled with? It is there as such in text C. Good enough. So this is how you refer the keyword. So question 2. When do we come across the cases of fatalities resulting from a colposcopy? So clearly, fatalities resulting colposcopy. Where are they talking about the fatalities? So the fatalities are, as such mentioned, when, if you really look into the bleeding in text D, it's saying when that you may notice some bleeding from your rectum or blood in your stool a day or two after the test. So when do you notice it? You notice it after 2 days. So the answer is D. Question 3. How can one get rid of the pain that might be caused due to or during the biopsy? So how can you get rid? The answer is as such mentioned where in text B. Okay, the answer is mentioned in text B, the very last paragraph. Taking over the counter pain relievers before the exam can help with pain. So answer is B. See keyword reference, how easily the synonymous language, the paraphrase options are given. Question 4. The duration of which procedure lasts up to less than half an hour. So very specifically, duration procedure less half an hour. So where are they talking about less than half an hour? What is the procedure? Is as such mentioned in text A, the penultimate paragraph. Colposcopy can be taken in medical office or clinic. The procedure usually lasts from 10 to 20 minutes, so less than half an hour. So the answer is A. Question 5. Important features of colposcope that makes the procedure more convenient. So why does this make it convenient? So where are they talking about the conveniency? It's as such mentioned in text B. If you really look into the colposcope has a built-in light and binocular-like lenses that makes it easy for your provider to view your survey while remaining seated at your feet. The colposcope will remain outside your vagina the whole time. So that is where that easier thing is happening. So the answer is B. Question 6. The most appropriate measure taken for the bowel management if the patient is worried of treatment expenses. So where are they talking about treatment expenses and all those things? Is as such mentioned in text C under the flow chart. Is worried about cost or insurance coverage. So recommend something is done. So the answer is C. Question 7. An injury on the bowel which can be cured by following proper medication and bed rest. So keywords, injury, bowel, medication, bed rest. So where are they talking about these two things? Is as such mentioned in text B, the last para or the sentence. It can be caused by an injury. These rarely require surgical repair and can usually be treated with bed rest and medication. So I have done my 1 to 7. Please be kind enough to let me know what is your total score out of 7. In the meantime, we'll go to 8 to 14 where these kind of questions are called short answer question, where you're expected to write a word, a number, a combination of both, or a short phrase. Underlining keywords remain the strategy. What may have been extracted during the test that eventually increases the chance of complication? So clearly, what extracted chance complication. So what should we have been extracted? It's there in text D, the very first paragraph. It says if a doctor removes a polyp during the test, for example, your chances of complication may increase slightly. So what is the problem? Polyp, P-O-L-Y-P is the answer. Question 9. Surgical procedure that is carried out as a part of colposcopy where a tiny piece of tissue detached for the examination. So which is the procedure that takes a tiny bit of your tissue? You know it, but still it's not to bring your knowledge. Is it mentioned in the paragraph? Yes, it is there. It's there in text B. The penultimate paragraph, if your colposcopy shows one or more areas of abnormal tissue, your provider can do a biopsy to remove the tissue for testing. So which is the procedure? The procedure is called biopsy. B-I-O-P-S-Y. Question 10. Name the 2 available alternatives for sodium phosphate. So where are they talking about sodium phosphate? Okay, it is mentioned there in text C under the last one. Given in star. See, these kind of star ones are always there. Sodium picosulfate and magnesium citrate can be alternatives for sodium phosphate. So what are the 2 alternatives? Sodium picosulfate. So that is 2 words again. S-O-D-I-U-M, P-I-C-O-S-U-L-F-A-T-E, and Magnesium, Magnesium, citrate, Citrate. Question 11. The patients who are more susceptible to death post to a colposcopy is the ones who are having an. An means something you have to always remember. After an, there should be some vowel related word. So let's see where it is. Patient susceptible post colposcopy. Where are they talking about? Is as such mentioned in text D, the second paragraph. While very rare, deaths have been reported following colposcopies, primarily in people who have had intestinal perforations occur during the test. So what is the answer? Intestinal perforations. So INTESTINAL PERFORATION or TIONS, anything is fine. So here the safest one is perforations. Why? Because it is asking you about plural. The patients who are. So it's plural. So the safest bet is with the S, because in the paragraph also it's given with the S. Question 12. What shouldn't be used by a patient with fluid imbalances? So what shouldn't be used? Patient, fluid imbalance. So where are they talking about fluid imbalances? Again, it's in the flow chart, the very last one. Offer sodium phosphate or low. So they are talking about with other than polyethylene. So they're clearly saying a polyethylene. So what should not be given? They're clearly saying sodium phosphate. SODIUMPHOSPHATE. Excellent. The penultimate question of short answer question. The highlighting of any suspected area can be done by applying an. So again, an. So be aware that it should be some vowel related, vowel sounded word. So highlighting suspected area, applying. So what are you to apply? You are to apply what? Acetic acid solution. Where do you get that? In text B, it's there. Your provider will use a cotton swab or swab to apply an acetic acid solution to your cervix. You may notice slight burning sensation. So it's a 3-word answer. Acetic, ACETIC, ACID, SOLUTION. So it's a 3-word answer. So what should be applied? It should be the solution also should be there in your answer. The ultimate one for short answer question, which is the lower part of the uterus that is examined along with the walls of the vagina to find out defected tissue. So where is it talking about all these? As such mentioned in the very first sentence of text A, colposcopy is a diagnostic procedure that allows your procedure provider to check your cervix, lower part of the uterus, and the wall of your vagina for abnormal tissue. So CERVIX. Now for the final stint of fill in the blanks, where you are expected to write the very same thing, word, a number, combination of both, or a short answer. Underlining keyword still remains the same. The tiny tears that can be found on the rectum wall are the accidental results of the procedure caused by dash. So tiny tear, rectum, accidental. So what is it causing? It's clearly saying it is caused due to instrument. Now where do you get that? Perforated intestine. Text D. Intestinal perforations are tears, tiny tears on the rectum wall or column. This can be made accidentally due to the procedure by an instrument. So it's not asking you what is the instrument, it is asking you what is caused. It's caused by the instrument. INSTRUMENT. Good enough. I can see that few made some mistakes there. Intestinal obstruction, perforation, and dash are the commonly found contraindications to bowel preparation. So very specifically asking, these are intestinal obstruction, perforation. Where are they talking about? If you really look into, it's there at the point 1 in the algorithm. In text C, intestinal obstruction, perforation, toxic megacolon. That's the one which is missing. So it's a 2-word answer. TOXIC MEGACOLON is the answer. Question 17. Any dash can be noticed from the rectum along with the bloody stools post to the test. So very specifically it is asking any dash can be noticed. Rectum, body, bloody stools So where are they talking about all these? Is as such mentioned where in text D again, it's there under bleeding. If a tissue sample is taken or a polyp removed, you may notice some bleeding from your rectum and blood in your stool a day or two after the test. So the answer should be bleeding only. If there is anybody who have written some bleeding, the answer is wrong because any, that some is paraphrased. But I don't see anybody have written any good enough. So question 18, a dash is the device inserted by the provider in order to widen the vagina and make the cervix visible. Again, this is something that you would definitely know, but still, is it mentioned in the paragraph? Yes, under text D, your provider will insert an instrument called a speculum that will widen your vagina so that your cervix is visible. So the answer is speculum, SPECULUM. Liba, Shruti, you have written with an A. If you have written with the A, your answer is wrong. Please look into the spellings as such given in the paragraph. Question 19. Other than testing genital warts and polyps, colposcopies are also utilized for evaluating symptoms such as abnormal vaginal bleeding or dash. So where are they? What is it used for? It's also used for testing vulvar itching. Where do you get that? In text A, the third paragraph. Sometimes a provider might recommend a colposcopy to evaluate other symptoms like abnormal vaginal bleeding or vulvar itching. VULVARITCHING. Two-word answer. The last question for today. Dash is the recommended management option if the patient has a history of poor bowel perforation. So recommended management history, poor bowel. What is it? It is there under, again, the third point in text C. It clearly says recommend 4-L polyethylene glycol. So it's a, you would say that it's a bit, but it's still considered as a three-word answer if you really look into 4-L polyethylene glycol. So 4-L polyethylene, polyethylene is the answer. Absolutely good enough. So I have fired my 20 questions and the answer is now it's high time that you start firing your total scores. What are your, go on. Let me see how much you have got. 11th answer is intestinal perforation. Neethu Srinivasan, 19. Very good. Sanila, 18. Priya Sunkumar, 18. Absolutely good enough, good enough, good enough. Keep on commenting. Neenu Alex, 19. Very good. I know where you have missed that spelling error, isn't it? So this is what makes that every time when you're learning, isn't it? Okay, I made some small mistakes. So next time I'll try correct it. Sibi George, 18. Elizabeth Joe, 16. Veena Susan, 18. Donna, okay, 15. Good enough. Betsy, 19. Excellent. Good enough, good enough. Liba, 17. Very, very good. Keep it up. Anju Devasya, very good. The first person to tell me 20 out of 20. Absolutely stunning. Good enough. Sri Lakshmi, 16. 10th answer is just there. Sodium picosulfate and magnesium citrate. Shruti, 19 out of 20. Very good. And Anne Schoenberg is 18. Excellent. Jean Maria, 20 again. Very, very good. Keep it up. Manju Merita, 19. Excellent. Good enough. Keep it up. Good, good, good. So I'm so happy that you're all getting better on a day by day. Every day, I hope whatever that we are coming in, we come and think on the aspect, what can we give to enhance your daily? That is why we give vocabulary. That is why we give you to go through it and experience the same feeling. Okay, I know that part B is it's because you're literally seeing it virtually, but at least, we make the most out of what we have. All right. So is there anything that you want me to clarify? Anything that you're not sure about? Anything that you want me to clarify? Is there anything like that? I'm sure that there is none. So until I meet you tomorrow, do have a stupendous day. Do enjoy the day. Lin too, 18, fair enough, good enough. See, do enjoy whatever it is. Do enjoy the day. Thank you very much. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Until I see you tomorrow, adios from me. God bless you all. Take care.